Right, we're gonna go live now in just a moment. Jeez. If you want to put this on the table here, let's have a look at that. That's much easier. Crawl over a little bit. What's going on, champs? Hope you guys doing well. So, welcome to an episode of Dainks Daily Trade, episode 11. I'm gonna start this off with we're at the end game. Yeah. So, as the great Doctor Strange said, right? He goes to me, right? That what did he say? That he went forward in time to view an alternate future to see all the possible outcomes of the coming. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna start again. As the great Doctor Strange said, he went forward in time to view alternate futures to see all the possible outcomes of the coming conflict. And when we asked him how many did we see, he goes 14,605,000. So Iron Man asked him how many did we win, and he goes 1. We're at the end game, right? So it's going to be a bit messy. So let's get this cracking on. So if you remember, let's just get this up. Remember there, lads. Right. So you can see, right now we're at this little area here. What is this area here? We'll talk about it in just a moment. I was talking about a range band environment, up, down, and I was saying to you yesterday regarding that, we could face a spring. It was looking like a test phase over here, where it was a clean smash below the range low. I was hoping we would actually, hold above it. I was saying if we hold above it, if we close above this area there, then we can look for further more consolidation, right? But it didn't. Instead, it went down and smashed right into this area. Now, what is this area? It's an area of consolidation. So you can have a look on the daily. On the daily, I won't spend too much time talking today because I do got to head out in a moment as well, in about 15 minutes. So we're going to do the stream quite quickly, looking for a trade. But I'm going to break this down as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible so you guys can see and prepare it for your own trading strategies as well. So you see this area of consolidation in this area here? That's the bit where price has now got into. Now, if we hold above it, then we can start saying, okay, target 1 off this low here. Off this low here, right? Which comes into about 25,700. See if we reclaim it. If we reclaim it, then we can go back to range low of this area, which is what 28,100. That's the Binance chart. It's different for every other chart, but do check it out on what chart you've got, whether you got Binance, Coinbase, Bitfinex, a lot. Okay, so that's it, right? I just want to give a quick shout out, man. I mean, Stano, welcome. Rolf, it's always good to see Rolf, man. Genki-san, yeah, you're a good guy, you are. Full tankard. Yo, what's good, man? Brown Hog is here. GG. Cryptic's always here every single time, man. Big love to you, all you guys, man. Smash the likes as well. I'm so happy that I hit over 500 subscribers. So thank you so much for all your support, and we're gonna grow this channel together. Not only just grow the channel, but we're gonna make you guys better traders. Leverage trading as well as it is. You don't have to leverage trade, to be honest. You can just spot trade, and it's the same principle, to be honest, right? It's the same. You know when to cut the trade when you're wrong, and you know when to actually enter the trade when you're right. For confirmation, right? So let's get this cracking on. So daily has been quite terrible. I mean, this is a nasty Monday range. I ain't gonna lie to you. So tomorrow we'll have a look at Monday's range. I'll be honest with you, okay? Monday's range, how it will look like, will be like this, approximately like this. We're gonna keep an eye on this mid-range coming tomorrow, right? So see how the daily close. I am in Mexico, so I'm 6 hours in front of the UK. So the timing will be a bit different as well. So Jackie, welcome, man. You're new here. Don't worry about if you're new or old or whatever. It's the same process. I'm just here to help all you guys there. So thank you so much for actually being on there. Smash the likes, guys, man. I really appreciate all the support and love from all of you guys. And we're going to get ready for the next run. Whether the next run is going to be this year, next year, 2024, we don't know, right? But end of the day, right, if we can actually... Look, the thing... One second, let me just bring me up there. The thing is that I want you guys to always remember is that no matter how bad the market gets, it's down to you. It's down to you to put the work into it. Don't be one of those guys who comes in when it's bull market and you only jump in the middle of the market. And then because you jump in the middle of the market and you put, let's say, $1,000 and it goes up to $10,000, you're now expecting 100 and a million. That doesn't work like that, right? It doesn't work like that. If you put the work into it now and put the grind into it now, trust me, you'll be a killing legend. Ask Brown Hawk. Brown Hawk is one of the killers in the game. She told us about Solana about $1, and look what the Solana did. I mean, not now. I mean, don't look at it now. Like, it's like a 30x in it, but he went to $200, $250, so that's a 250x there. So even if you took profits at 50x, 100x, and you go up to 150x and 200x, and then as it breaks down, you're taking profit there. So it's all about preparing for the next run, looking at what the idea is, what is in the game. Let me give a plug-in actually. Trader NJ, for those who don't know, if you type in Trader NJ on YouTube and also on Twitter as well, give him a follow, because that guy is he's a fundamental artist, man, a fundamental genius as well. So you mix him and you mix me with technical, trust me, you got a sick team, to be honest. I think that's the avenging team. That's the Avengers, to be honest. But yeah, it's looking it's quite dangerous. Don't get me wrong, right? So, but at the same time, we look at it. We work it level to level. Anyway, let's get cracking there. And yeah, like Brown Hawk says in it, it's like it's consistency. It's all consistency. And Asa, thank you so much, man. SC is my mentor. He's my guy. If it wasn't for him, I want to be here today. I want to be able to have this ability to teach you guys or show you or put it on paper for you guys to actually see. He's the king, in my opinion. Will always be the king. No matter how good I get, if I do want to come better than him one day, like be much more greater than everyone else, and that's my dream. Like it's the forward drive that I've got. But I will always have respect for that guy. So when that guy talks to me, right, I'll shut the fuck up in it. That's the honest truth. But anyway, let's have a look what's going on with crypto, and let's have a look at the 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes, we can see some sort of SR already straight away, straight off the block, all right? Where's the SR? I'll show you, all right? So we already got this blue box here, which is consolidating. You see this low here? You see how that's acting as SR? So let's just make this. Let's go on the 5 minutes, all right? So we go down the 15 minutes, and we can see on the 5 minutes it's pretty good, right? So look here. So if you want to trade either up or down, this is how we're going to do it, okay? So let's do the upside, okay? The upside is this. Let's add some more SRs, because we can see there's further more confluences. So we've got a few ranges to play off here, and that's in itself here, from this low to this high, is a range. Perfect. I'll show you why, all right? You see that mid-range? I always talk about mid-range, right? Let me take off the magnet. Resistance, deviation, shank down, resistance, and then it sells off, okay? So that mid-range is quite key. So we're gonna play this off different levels if we're gonna look for a pullback. I'm only showing you 2 sets of plans so we can have both ideas there, so we don't miss a trade, okay? You don't see the chart? You should do. I think there's a bit of a, let's have a look. You should do. I think there's a bit of a delay there in terms of the... Oh, shoot, my mistake. Sorry about that. Better. Oh, that's my mistake. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah. Let's do that again. I'm going to start again. 15 minutes, right? I said this is the SR, right? This is the SR. Why is that? Because you can see that's a deviation, another deviation, and we're finding resistance. So we're clear SR there, right? So what I did, I went on the 5 minutes, and I'm starting to show this a bit more tighter. Let me just delete this off for a moment. Okay. This is another SR. Support, shank down, resistance, sell off. Okay. At the same time, right, we've got a range bound environment here, this low to high here. And why is it so important to me? Because look at this mid-range here. Mid-range is resistance, gets above it, and then we start coming down, comes as a deviation, gets above it as a deviation there on the upside, comes back down, resistance, sells off, right? And then we find this range low, we find it range low here, and that's going to be an area of resistance, and we sell off back down lower. Okay, so that's what's happened from yesterday. Okay, well, this morning during Asia time. The Asians just screwed us up, man. I know I'm brown, but fucking hell. So anyway, so if we're looking for bullish side, bullish scenario, this is how we're going to play it. Okay, wait for it to reclaim, take out this high. Once we take out this high, it's a breaking market structure. Okay, why? Because that's a high, becomes lower low, lower high, lower low. This could be a lower high. I'll put it, well, you could say that's lower. So that's a high. You could say that's a lower low, and that could be, this could be another lower high. selling off there. It's a possibility, but we're going to play both sides, right? We'll see how it works. So if you take out this high, that's confirmation, right? Let me highlight this. Put a magnet on. That's your confirmation play, right? And I'm going to put this in black. So look for prices to get up. Once it holds above it, especially once it gets above there and reclaims and holds a support, that's your trigger. That's your confirmation trigger playing to where? It's a scalp trade back to this range low here. Target 1, target 2, done. That's it, as simple as that. The moment you hit target 1, I'd be very cautious about this area here. This block here. Very, very cautious here, okay? Because we could find resistance and break down from it. The moment we break down from it, the moment we break down from it, we find resistance, right? And it's not reclaiming, cut the trade, that's it, because we're gonna go back lower. Because then this could all be a deviation of this SR that we had on the 15 minutes, okay? But if we're gonna go a lot more higher and we come up to here and reclaim this range low, let it do its thing. That's another another confirmation of this SR over here, of this SR there. That's another trigger, right? Playing it where? Going up to mid-range. That's it. If we get above the mid-range and hold above it, we go to another target, and then that's your target there, and that's it. Extended targets over here. That's it. All right. We don't. I don't see us going that high today. It's a possibility, but I'm giving you these plans so you guys can see and have these in mind as well. And it's also good for your own learning as well, because it's really good to study price action, because I think price action to me is the most important thing. Now, what happens if we don't? If we don't do this, right? Let's say, okay, cool, Dank, you know what? You're wrong. It's going to be a short. Never mind. So we've already highlighted the block for the consolidation, and we can say it's a range. It's a range bound environment from the previous time over there on the left-hand side. So we're just having a look here. Now, I'm going to start marking out another block here, right, which is a potential play, and I think we are actually in the play right now. This is a potential short, and I think it's a legitimate scalp short right now here, okay? Why is that? That's the last high on the 5 minutes. We're talking about scalping. Let's send the market back down to mid-range. See the mid-range held? Came back up, and it went all the way down, and it didn't go to the range low, never mind, but you reclaimed the 25% of the range, and it's gone back up. Now that's a retest, okay? So this, to me, seems like a retest. I do have bullish plans, which is why I'm saying we have to wait and get above this for us to go long. But at the moment, for a scalping play, it's legitimate to go short. Stop loss, I said a hard stop over here. This was your entry over here, to be honest, that wick there. You can still enter here, it's not a bad play. But we'll see on the 1 minute, let's have a look. This is where scalping becomes very tedious, it's very, a bit of a tricky one, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's just say that we don't want to enter here. If we break this low here, and we go down lower, and we find resistance, then we can say, yep, that's an entry target from this low here. That's your entry target here. Playing it where? To mid-range. Once we get to mid-range, see how it holds. If it holds above it and reclaims, like this, on the lower time frame, cut the trade, that's over, because we're gonna go back up. If it comes back down, and it plays, but it breaks below, finds resistance, play it down to the next target over here, on the 25%, and then going down to range low. We have to take liquidity off the range low. I really think that's a very plausible move there. And that's it. That's it really for BTC there. Ethereum, fucking hell, man. It's looking nasty, isn't it? Right then. Ethereum, we've got plays here now. God damn it, in Mexico it's hot as hell, man. Yes, have a look. So, and let's go on the daily. I'm going to show you what's going, okay? And I'm going to show you what this highlighting block is I've got. Anyway, so Ethereum, we were playing in this range bound play. If you recall yesterday, I had a picture, let me try and search it. ETH/USDT. That's the one, yeah? So I had this picture here, right, which I was saying, consolidation, breakout, retest, expansion. Now bear in mind, just because I draw a line, like an arrow here, saying yeah, we're gonna go. Let me just make this over here like that. Bear in mind that just because I have an arrow here saying we're going up higher doesn't mean it's a long. Please do not take it as a long, because we can have a deeper pullback to the mid-range, which comes around $760. And even if it holds the $760 marker and holds above it, then we can start looking for long from the mid-range, from around $760, $780, going to $1,400, which is range high. Break above the range high, then we can play the expansion, as long as it holds above it. Until then, it's an idea. That's how, this is your bread and butter, really. Consolidation, breakout, retest, expansion. You can do the same thing on a minute, the 5 minutes. You want? Let me show you. I'll show you. I'll prove it to you right now. All right, I'll prove it to you right now. We just did it just a second ago. All right, on the 115, on the 5 minutes, you'll see. All right. Or you can just do on the 1 minute actually. On the 1 minute. Yeah, let's do on the 1 minute. All right, I think it might be a little bit more clear. You see here? Okay, let's do this here. We got consolidation of a range, breakout, retest, expansion. It's the same principle, whether it's up or down. It's the same principle. All right. We're all looking. Evening, Jay. How's it going, man? Really appreciate that. Denek, welcome, man. Asa, welcome. You know, David, it's good to see you here as well, man. Appreciate the love for all you guys. Smash the likes, all of you, man. And let's just get this going. But yeah, I was saying that that's a typical range bound play. That's the bread and butter. I will do a video soon. I keep saying this, but I need to come back to the UK to plan this out. But literally is consolidation. Look for the breakout, retest, expansion, and then you play it. And you play it like that. And that's what it was. So Ethereum, I was saying, let's go back on the daily. On the weekly. It's great, let's do it on the weekly anyway, it doesn't really matter. Nah, I have to do it on the daily. Daily mixing is a lot more clear. Right then. So yeah. So Ethereum, right? This, I mean the question is, right? I'm saying that's a range bound in play, right? We're going down eventually, right? We're all expecting that when we come back, reclaim and hold above it. How deep do we go? Do we go to 760 or do we bounce off here? We don't know. We just play it level to level. That's why that's so good about day trading. You don't have to worry about the bigger picture. You just play it level to level. That's what it is. Anyway, so we've lost this level here, right? Which is like a last defense, and then we come into range high, right? The previous range high, which is the all-time high of the 2018 run. Okay, now. What are we doing here? So if you look here, let's just come into this area here. This itself, it's a range bound play, right? Don't believe me, let's go on the weekly. I think I got it off the weekly actually. Yeah, you see the candle on the weekly there? See this candle here, that's the high and that's the low. That candle here is what's capping the market, hold a support in the mid-range, got back above it, deeper pullback, you see this? That's a deeper pullback here. We'll come back, because we don't have to retest off this block here, off this high, and then go up high. We can come back lower, which is not a problem. As long as we hold the mid-range on the macro scale, it's good. For us, the macro scale is 760. We're about, what? Less than about 40% away from the, fucking hell, 40%. But never mind, we'll play level to level in it. All right, so now I've got this range here, off the daily. And you can see, right now, as it is, from here, Jesus Christ. No, let's go on, fuck it, let's do it on the 15 minutes, right? Because it's a day trade, that's what we're doing, it's a day trade. You can see, breaking market structure has already happened right now. Okay, let me run this with you now. Here we go, this is the play, right? This is the play we're gonna play right now, okay? You see how price has come back down, up, down, and it comes back lower, comes back down, takes out these lows. It's a sweeps the lows over here. We're at the mid-range, but then this candle here takes out these highs over here. That's a breaking market structure. Now, as long as we hold above this, it's a valid trade. I mean, hard stop over here, and as long as we hold above it, target 1, and let's see if we can get to target 2 over here from this highs over there. Let's do that again. This high over here, target 2, and then go to target 3. Done. That's the trade done. If we get above it, who gives a damn? We'll figure it out. If it gets below it and breaks down, it's a short in trade there again. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I think that's it with Ethereum. That's pretty much the trade that's available for Ethereum. Now, yeah, that's it. I think that's setting up right now for Ethereum. We just have to monitor it as it goes, how it goes. Now the question for me, right, my biggest concern is dollar index, right? To me, looks like we're gonna go higher. Actually, oh, it's coming back down. Let's have a look. 1 hour. It's a stop run there. Okay. Stop run of this high over here. Interesting. Okay. Because when I did see early on, before I did the stream, yeah, we took out this high over here. Okay, now we're in this block over here. Stop run so far. It does look like a stop run because we'll come back into it. We'll find out in 23 minutes. As long as we close in this box, it's good. Then to me, it's a stop run. If we don't close in this box in the next 23 minutes, then we're going to go a lot more higher. If dollar index breaks down, right, it's going to be all right. I think there gives some sort of relief to BTC. How much relief? Oh, we don't know. But the key point really is that we need to get under is this area here, 103,650. We need to get, once you get underneath here, breakdown, that to me is the thingy, is a breaking market structure, and that's all just a deviation of this high. What is this 103,650? I'll show you. Go on the weekly. It's this high over here. That's what's capping the market. It's going to be a lot of fuckery though, because I'm going to be honest with you. The market doesn't look that great. Sorry. Walaikum salam. Nice to meet you, man. So it doesn't look that great, but we have to be patient, right? So I did say when I was in Turkey, don't DCA, don't do anything, don't start buying any alts. I'm not buying any alts. I did try to find some alts when I was in Turkey. I did got some plays, some decent plays. I'm sitting on USDT as much as possible. I am in alts. I am in some alts which I've held for quite some time. I'm underwater, as everyone else is. So, why 23 minutes? What do you mean? What do you mean 23 minutes queue? Yeah, so I am in some alts. I'll just wait for her to get back to me as well. So I am in some alts, and I'm underwater. I've got no choice. There's no point selling it now, right? I'm screwed anyway. But I do have USDT, so fortunately, so I'm just gonna hold on to this USDT and deploy it when it's possible. Dixie, 23 minutes. Oh, I'll show you. It was off the 1 hour. So you see, off this. Well, to be fair, that's a 4 hour play, right? On the 4 hours, you can see what I've done is highlighted this block where it's like a range bound play where prices actually come into it. So we can do this thing, like for example, come back down, right? Come back all the way down, retest, finds resistance, break off, right? We could do that, right? It's just a full-on retest. That's what it is. Now, if I've highlight this on the 4 hour block, right, which like the higher time frame, so I like to use the same time frame like in the 4 hours, for example, which ends in 20 minutes. This candle ends in 20 minutes. As long as we close with it below it here, with above this high, in the next 20 minutes, then it gives me more probability to play a lot more lower, right? So I mean, well, you can do another range here. Up in the mid range, oh, you can do an SR right here. I mean, the SR is right about there. No, that's not it. I wouldn't say that. Let's have a look. So the SR is, say this high? Yeah, I'll say this high. This high. So then I'll look at going down on the hourly, for example. And if dollar breaks down here, then I can start looking at Forex and the equity markets and whatnot, and then play the opposite side of how dollar is doing. So for example, like I'm looking at Euro GBP. If dollar breaks down, I'm expecting Euro GBP, Euro USD to go up. So that's one way as well. And also I like to look at the no, Ajad, you gotta chill out, right? I already made a plan for Ethereum. The plan was there. Rewind back if you missed it as well. But I wouldn't say to long anything just yet. Short wise, because look, you gotta look at it this way now. So look, let's go on the 15 minutes. Well, we're finding resistance here. Not good. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. But look, let's just say you want confirmation to play a lot more lower. All right. That's your low. All right. I mean, the moment we step back into it, step back in below the mid range, already you can start scalping it back to this low over here, because this is the high and that's the low that I've highlighted there. So you're playing in within this range here. Okay, I'll show you. Doing the 1 minute and then I'm going to head out. Alright, so you got that low there and you got this high here. It's a stop run there, mother. Right, cool. Anyway, so mid range will be around, let's have a look. You got here to there. I'm a bit anal when it comes to my thingy, to my ranges and stuff like that. So yeah, easily you can play this range. You can play this game with a short stop loss over here. Actually, yeah, I'll do stop loss there. Break it down, targeting to mid range. If we get below the mid range, then the next target, and then this target over here. As we hit the mid range, bring your stop loss to break even, just in case we get hold. If we hold above it and start showing bullish market structure, cut the trade. That's all it is. Now, if you want to wait and look for the more expansive play on the way down, this is how we do it. All right. So go on the 15 minutes. So we got this range band play here. So we know what the ranges is. Literally, your confirmation is once we get above it, below it, finds resistance, break off here, hard stop over here, whatever the high was, playing it down to target 1. I mean, that's quite short there, and then target 2. That's it. What happens next? We'll see what happens, but that's the trade there. That's the plan there for when it comes to Ethereum, both the upside and the downside. So if you for someone like Ajad who's actually thinking, do you think it's wise to long Ethereum? No. It's not showing me any signs to. I mean, it did a stop run, we got above it, but it didn't hold above it. So if it didn't hold above it, what's the point? I can't enter a trade just yet. So it's just a stop run and we play down. It's still within this range over here. We're playing within this little block here on the 15 minutes here. So either we get above it and hold and then play up higher, or that's one plan, or this is the other plan. Or if you want to scalp, I've showed you a plan within the ranges of here. That's it for me, guys. I'm gonna head off though, because I'm actually checking out from this hotel in the next 15 minutes, moving to another hotel there. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow and just monitor how this goes. Thank you so much for actually attending the stream. I really appreciate this. Hopefully I catch you tomorrow. And Jesus man, I'm sweating, man. Damn. It's hot man, I'm telling you, it's really hot. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow and we'll go from there. Love, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Yeah, it means a lot to me that you guys are here.